who have taken time out of your busy schedule for the last several weeks to participate in this process, which I've asked my Chief of Staff, John Stewart, to lead this process. And I know that there is an executive committee that is helping to pull it all together. But none of it could happen without the spirit of volunteerism on the part of all of you who recognize the importance of us going through this process. I can sit at my desk in City Hall all day and talk about my vision for the city. And that is something that I did back in 2013 when I put myself out before you as a candidate to become mayor. And we have moved the city forward based on that foundational vision that I talked about back in 2013. But we are now beyond that. And it is not just about my vision for this city. It's about what we as a community want to see in this city, where we want to see this city go over the course of the next several years. And if we are serious about partnership, involvement, and pulling the community together, we have to do it as a community. Every ward of this city, every person who lives in this city, every person who has an interest and investment in this city, we've all got to shape what that vision will look like. And so this process that has been undertaken with your involvement is one, I believe, that will make a significant difference in what this city looks like over the course of the next several years. So I want to thank John and the executive committee, the leadership team of this process, but more importantly, I want to thank you, the residents of Plainfield, the people who really made this happen. And I know we are approaching the conclusion of the process, and a report will be submitted to me by January 15th. And I know when we first started talking about this process and I set that deadline, John was concerned. He thought it was too aggressive a timeline. But we have to be aggressive because when we are, we know that you will step up to the plate. And it's the old saying that if you want something done, you give it to someone who's busy, because he or she will get it done. And so you have proven that it can be done because you have done it. So I'm here to say thanks to each and every one of you. I know that council members have been in and out of this process. We have Jarlette Mills Ransom, the councilor for the 2nd and 3rd wards. We have Barry Good, the vice president of the council. We have Charles McCrae, the councilor for the 3rd ward. We have Board of Education members. Where are you? We have Lynn Anderson Person. We have Emily Morgan. And this is a partnership. It just shows how collectively we can come together to make our city a better place for each and every one of us. And so the job is not yet done. We will continue to work at this until we move our city to the place where we know that it can be and should be and will be. And so again, I thank each and every one of you. The shirt you see me wearing, we are headed to Seidler Field, which is where we will be cutting the ribbon to open our brand new $1.7 million artificial turf multi-sport complex, Seidler Field, right behind the Netherwood train station. That's what we're doing. So we will continue this march forward and we will do it together. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you.